What is up, YouTube world? I'm Ashley D. Before I get started, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to share this brief video as well. Everything I state is allegedly not a guaranteed fact, my own personal opinion, as well as my observation. So I am going to, before I get started, would like to say thanks to each and every one of you who was able to make it to the live last night. Thank you so much for all the love and support. For the ones who was not able to make it, but always comment under everything, as well as, my tribute video, things like that. I appreciate it. You guys are so uplifting, and I cannot thank you enough. It's been a crazy time for me at this moment, but we're getting through it. I appreciate the positive vibes, energy you send. I want to shout out my sis, Pretty Brief Budget, last night. Like Goddess TV, if you don't know who she is, please subscribe, check her out. She has dope content. Thanks for coming to the panel last night. I know you had date night, so you only was there for a second, but I appreciate you very much. 10 toes down. And I'm like that with you as well. Always gonna have your back. Real recognize real. Now, also Miranda, with you as well, sis. I appreciate you for coming, blessing the panel. I always like your insight, your inputs. You're a very strong woman, and I admire your strength and those things about you. I admire your support as well, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you, King, as well, Mr. Kevin Wesley. Thanks to you, I know you and your family, at this moment as we speak, you guys go through so much. And the crazy thing is, defending a sibling. I would go through hell and hot water to defend mine. So I understand how you feel. But the pain every day, every other day, especially when your wife is due at any day, I can't imagine how that must feel. And my heart goes out to Lacey. My heart even goes out to Jamie too as well, for her husband, significant other, to constantly be talked about online in a way that privately he's not. Both of you love and uplift your king, and it's unfortunate that people want to tear that apart. But I just want to encourage you women to stay encouraged. Don't let cyberbullying, don't let anything come between what you know. What people want to create, these illusions, allow them to. At the end of the day, your family dynamic, what you guys have. And the real ones, us, we know what it is. So whatever, let them think what they want to think. Just stay strong, women. Stand 10 toes behind your king, and we got you on this end. Thank you, Mr. Kevin, for all you do. I greatly appreciate you. Now, I am going to give my opinion on just being a Lieonya, better known as Lie. So she left a heartfelt post to her daughter. She wants them to know what love is. She wants them to know how to be treated. She wants them to know when to walk away. I could have sworn Mr. LaTruth filed for divorce. Make it make sense. Why does she keep saying she walked away? You walked to the trash can and threw something away. That's not walking away. That's not going down and filing for divorce. Why do you continue to lie about everything? If you can lie about something so simple like that, something as simple as that, what else are you lying about? You lying about the weather? You lied about what you ate? Who lies about who filed for divorce when it's public? Public records. We all can see. We've all seen. We've all seen as well. You go to jail for exposing nudes on your husband, soon to be ex. We also saw you go to 50 Cent concert after he went to see Beyonce with his significant other. We saw you do things to go above and beyond to prove to everyone you're good. When in reality, the way I was raised, it speaks for itself. You don't have to go out your way to show or impress anyone. But it seems as though, Lieonya, that's what you do. And you want to show your daughter what a strong woman is. Well, you should have thought about that before you moved Mr. Ed, better known as Donkey Boy, better known as Y-Hip Receiver, into your house around your children. Now, since we're going to have a truth moment, if you want your kids to learn something and you want to teach them what a strong woman is, then you need to walk away from this fake relationship that you created that we all know is fake. be alone, go to therapy, take your kids, and heal like a real woman who was alleged a DV victim would, okay? You have to stop being a victim. You're so good at being a victim to where it's not funny anymore. Like, I understand in real life, people do grieve differently when they're out of a relationship that was for years, okay? The relationship is dissevered. It's not no return. It's not going back, but that still can hurt. Whether he walked away or you claim allegedly you walked away. It's still done it over, and you guys were together for 6 years. You spent 6 amazing years on and off together. It wasn't all bad, but that's what you claim, okay? And I wasn't going to do this video on you tonight, but it still bothers me that not 1 ounce of your success, 1 ounce of us knowing you, okay? You can't give that man any flowers for that. Even your people, they're going to come under this video, just like they always do, even when Amora told them stop. Which, okay, she can't control them. They grown, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to go under anyone else's videos and say how I feel. Because out of respect for Mr. LaTrue, Mr. Kevin, their family, I will make my content respectfully, like an adult, and I know how to have my opinion and be respectful that others in the world have their own opinion as well. I don't have to go over there and I'm so trigger happy, have to type and press how I feel. No, if they feel that way, that's on them. That's fine, but that's not going to change how I feel. So when you guys come under here and you have something to say, please don't waste your time, because I'm going to delete it as soon as you hit play, as soon as you hit press, as soon as you hit send, whatever you got to hit. However it shows up, it's going to get deleted. So please don't waste your time. Now, back to giving flowers, giving credit when credit is due. Why do I keep having to say Best Buy? Does that make a, ringing sound, a light bulb go off, a bell ring, or whatever, however you want to say? You was with this person and it was alleged abusing you, okay? Excuse me. They was alleged abusing you for all these years, right? You're not in therapy now. Your kid's not in therapy. Your therapy was to move a man in your home that you thought was going to be your savior, that you thought was a A-list celebrity, that you thought was taking you through doors that you never been in. And the only thing we saw him take you through was your things that you set up and pretend like he did. Oh, you guys are going to make cologne. Mr. Ed don't know anything about that. You set the date up and you wanted him to pretend like he did it. And just like always, it fails epically. He does not know how to play the part of giving a care. He does not know how to play it cool like this was a date he planned. He's just as shocked as you and over the top and too excited. He's not that man. And I know sometimes that bothers you. And that's why I stress in every other video, and people say you don't listen. I know you do. It's okay to walk away from him and be alone, whether Mr. LaTruth is with season or not. You're not going to look weak. You're not going to look stupid. You're not going to look lame. I'm not even going to say anything bad if you walked away from him. I'm not even going to say I told you so, because that's in the best interest of the kids. Then I would agree with that as a mom. I'm going to be a mom first. And the only reason I'm saying that because you throw out a quote and you say what you want to teach your daughters. But in reality, if we're going to be real light on you, what are you teaching your daughters? You was in a marriage for 6 years. You didn't give yourself time to heal. You immediately jumped in this bogus relationship that you made publicly. You tarnished the man's name and reputation who you was with for 6 years, who took you from rag to riches, who upgraded your life, that you said on several videos on numerous occasions. Several videos is out here of you saying that. He's a good man. He's not controlling. You wanted to work a regular job. You wanted to work a 9 to 5. He told you and helped you, invested in you, that you will be able to do what you're doing now. Go make cologne with your man child. Take care of him. Buy him boogers. He did that. So when you spending the money, I know in the back of your mind, you think, dang, LaTruth did that. Yeah, he did that. We all think that. But it sucks to say you don't think that publicly. You think that in your mind. That's why you keep having to reassure everyone that you thank God the credit for that. Yes, God created all of us. We thank God for allowing Mr. LaTrue to find a way to be an influencer. We find a way for you to see him on the internet and jump in his inbox like a groupie. He found a way for you to put gas in your van and make it there and force your way into his heart. And you two fall in love equally. Okay, I'll say that. And combine a family together. That was God, and then it was you, and then it was him. And then everything from your lifestyle from that point on was all the truth. And it's sad to say, even a DV victim give their husband credit if they're running a business and they have a freaking successful partner that they had that they're no longer with. They can at least say out of their mouth, if they came from rags, to say, dang, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am. And you act like it was just all bad. If it was all bad, Lieonya, why would you lay up with this man and conceive a child when he said he did not want any more kids, but he was willing to take in your 3 kids? You had an already made family. You had 2 boys and 1 daughter. And for a person to not have nothing but 1 kid and does not want any more, for him to say, I will take you, I will take your dad, and I will take your 3 kids, that's love. But you still can't give that man credit for that. So that's why people continue to be mind blown on the other side, because we're like, wow, Lieonya, you that cold? You can't give this man anything? How can you turn from loving somebody so much to the point where you literally can't stand their guts? And it's so bad to that point that you want to try to fool everybody like you just woke up one day and you was an influencer with millions of followers on your own. He put that work in. He helped you get to where you are. He put you in a home. He put you in the position you are today. But you refuse to utter that and let it come out of your mouth one time. Now, all of a sudden, you want to give We Are the Culture credit. You want to give these people, that people for posting your videos and this and that. Yes, they may have posted several times, but who is the one who told you to do the video in the first place? Who's the one that told you, get it right? Let's do it again. Who's the one that encouraged you to continue to do it when you didn't feel like it and you would rather just go to work because you felt like that was easier instead of actually putting in the work to get to where you are now? Your husband. And you cannot give him credit yet, but you trying to teach your daughters how to be decent, honest women. And I will tell you like this, like I would tell any real mother out there first. If you choose yourself first, then you have to put in the work. You have to go to therapy. You have to make sure your kids have therapy. Because as you guys always say, we don't know what went on behind closed doors. But if you claim it was so bad beyond our wildest dreams, why have you not seek therapy for your kids and yourself? Heal by yourself first so you can sit back and analyze and see what it's actually like to be a single mom, because that's what you really are. Now you're just a single mom of 5. You're a single mother of 5 now. Love does not cost a thing. Yes, if you want to buy your man lavish gifts, that's fine. But at the end of the day, like on the outside looking in, you're not loved correctly. You're not loved to be coming from an alleged DV relationship. Those type of people are more nurtured. Those type of people are more catered to, taking care of. Their feelings are more considerate instead of the other way around. Everything we see is you being loving, being nurturing, being caring to this man. Everything that you said your husband wanted. And it was too much of you put into someone else that you just met. And you don't realize that you're building him up so much to where when you walk away from this, and if you continue to stay in this, because I don't think you're going to walk away, you're too far gone, your pride and everything else, you're going to be the one that loses more than him, because he's built his podcast, he's built his network a little bit, and by that I mean, because I don't know financially, I'm not all in Mr. Ed pocket. From the looks of it, it don't seem like much going on. But anyhow, He's built up his platform. He's built up different revenues to get sources of income. And that's because of you. And because of you, it's because of Mr. LaTruth. I know the truth hurts sometimes, but part of growing up and healing is admitting your faults as well. You always point the finger at him, but we got to ask ourselves this question too, Lieonya. You was not perfect in this marriage. What did you do wrong? Can you name one thing that you did wrong in this marriage and say you could have did differently? Everyone in a relationship can set back, even DV victims in relationships or whoever, aggressive people, whatever type of person in a relationship, they're not perfect. They can honestly sit back and say, they're not going to say, oh, I triggered him to do that. No, they're going to say probably, well, I could have been more caring. I could have been more considerate. I could have put more time with him instead of going to sleep. I could have did more skits with him or whatever the case is. It's something that you have to take accountability for as a woman. And that's what you're teaching your kids. That's what you should instill in your kids. You have to take accountability for your actions. And you need to teach them to stop talking down to a man. A man is the king of the castle. And now all they're seeing is the woman takes care of the man like he's a kid. We're not seeing any type of structure or someone that's guiding or leading your household. Mr. Ed's not proving that he's fit to be the king of your castle. You guys are walking past trash that's full that should have been taken out. But you're telling your boys about responsibilities in the home and their role. But who is the man in the home that should be laying down the law, showing an example of the structure there? And what do they have to look up to? I'm Ashley D. Please leave your opinion down below. I kind of talked a little bit more than I thought I did in this video. Let me know what you think. I'll be speaking with each and every one of you soon. P.S. Bree Hives, I'm going to delete your comment, so don't waste your time. Take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. Bye for now.